Welcome to another episode of Mind Over Medals, weekly podcast on athlete mental health and all things that go inside the mind of athletes. This is your host Amit Kamath, and today I have with me one of India's top swimmers, Sajan Prakash. Last year, Sajan became the first Indian swimmer ever to breach the A qualifying mark for the Olympic Games. Sajan, thank you so much for doing this and welcome to our show. I wanted to dive straight in and ask you. Obviously, a lot of people when they talk about swimming, they talk about how the torso has to be bigger and that helps. A lot of conversation in swimming is about the physicality of swimmers. But can you just tell us a little bit about how much of the sport is also about mental preparation as opposed to just physical preparation of a swimmer?
I feel it's always 50-50, 50% physical, 50% mental. When they talk about being big, having a long torso or having genetically big, is important. But if you compare it with me, if I go and stand in the block in the Olympics or the World Championship, I'm the smallest there. So having to compete with them and achieving my target or coming closer to the semi-final or final, it's for me, it's going towards the medal only. It's the same as going towards the medal. So like when I'm talking about physical strength, like the Japanese in 1983, they found their own way to achieve because they are also small, built small, and going and competing with the Americans or the Australians, it was a target for them. They found their own way, and we as Indians, we will also find our own way at some point. Going medals, but we as Indians also we are our culture is that we express a lot in towards happiness or anything. So for me, in my career, I can only talk about my career, how it was, and how I went on to going and qualifying the A mark. So I anything first is a little bit difficult, and we have to find our own way, as I said before. So going and achieving that and finding my own mental space and breaking the barriers towards that was a big target for me, and there was so many difficult moments which I think I survived because of people who helped in this process.
Right. You spoke about the fall and the rise. I wanted to understand from your own experiences in your own career. Have you experienced all of this, the mental challenges, maybe it's anxiety or things like that? Have you ever undergone that? And what have you done, to come out of it and become a better swimmer, better person?
I'll tell you something. Like the last 1 year before the Olympics, 2019 December, went for a SAF Games meet. I couldn't swim. I went for the meet and I withdrew my entries and I came back to India because I could not lift my hand. I don't know, suddenly something happened. I came and took an MRI. They said they have some certain problems on my neck and shoulder, and that's been triggering. It's all, the nerve compression. It's not only totally physical. You think a lot, that triggers to your spinal cord. It's that nerve compression is there. Slowly that degenerates your whole body and you get injured. It's not only physical, it's from your mind. I came back to India and took an MRI, and they said, the doctor said, you have some problems on your neck and shoulder. It's like a nerve compression. You exhausted your whole body over a period. Also, it's not only that your mind, the body is too connected. There is a nerve compression. You need to take off from swimming for some time. And having 8 or 7 months going towards to qualify for the Olympics, it's very less. And I have not been doing so well. Suddenly, when everything stopped, for a month or two, I couldn't believe what I was doing. I felt like I should be in the pool. I can't be outside here. I couldn't sleep because of my neck. I could just not sleep because of too much tension on my pain on my neck. I when you don't sleep, the first thing is you get too much anxiety inside yourself, that what
Right.
if this goes wrong, what I need to get back to the pool as soon as possible, thinking only that I was not sleeping, and by not
Hmm.
sleeping I was getting too much pressure on myself.
Right.
But I don't know if God was with me or anything. Once they announced the Olympics is postponed for a year.
You mentioned about this anxiety that you had. At some point, you even stopped looking at your cell phone or trying to limit how much you are thinking about things. Besides that, what else got you to that phase where maybe you had a little bit of anxiety also coming in? Can you tell us a little bit about what things helped you get through it?
When I came to Dubai, I had a whole new experience, and I was just, I wanted to be relaxed. Dubai is that when we came before the Olympics, when pools were not open in India, three of the swimmers
Yeah.
were sent to Dubai. So I was
Yeah.
one of them. And when I came, for the first 2 months, we were just playing. We just wanted to get more athletic. We were playing table tennis in the hotel after the training. It's not right. The coach should not know, but then still,
Hmm.
we were having our own enjoyment inside. And that, I think, that has changed me completely. Just enjoying the training, going, coming back, and then having a bit of relaxed life.
Hmm.
From there, we started slowly progressing. If I would have given up in the middle, I don't know if I
Hmm.
would have been talking to you today. I would have been a different whole person also. But
Right.
being there at that moment, believing that I can do it through the difficult moments, um, helped me achieve my target, my goals, and motivates me towards achieving more for the future.
You spoke about how swimmers sometimes tend to conserve their legs by not, walking too much or putting too much pressure on their legs. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that bit and what is the maximum extent you've gone to conserve your legs, before a competition?
Sometimes we don't go out also. It's just pool, gym, come back home, sleep, go to the do the same routine. We only know this one road sometimes. We don't even
Right.
see, like sometimes when we go to the expo center or goes to the market or something, oh, we'll be thinking, oh, there is a road like this. We never even experience going in that road. Our training is
Right.
that we get in the car, we go in this road, come back in this road. That's all we see as Dubai. When others ask me, oh, you're in Dubai, you must be enjoying. Yes, I'm enjoying doing my training, knowing that one road always. So saving the legs, that means for swimmers especially, that they can't walk too much, not like the other sports. We are in the water always, and it's a totally different mechanics. We need to be finding, as I said again, finding our own way to recover. Maybe if I can run 1 kilometer, doesn't mean the other swimmer also should be running. He might be a
Hmm.
sprinter and he should be resting more for those sprint events. So
Right.
it's again the specificity. Every individual is different. Every individual needs to know what's helping them to recover better.
Got it. Got it. Thank you so much for your time, Sajan. That was a great, great
Thank you.
conversation about mental health.
I hope
All right.
I my words are not that clear when it comes to explaining my emotions and feelings, but I tried.
No, no, that was great. In fact, that was a great conversation. I hope
Yeah.
people who are listening to this will be able to take some lessons out of your own life and understand a little bit more about the mental side of elite sport. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.